The Lord was speaking to me about getting witches out of the pulpit. You know, in the book of Revelation 1 to 3, the Lord sent letters to the churches. And it's not a coincidence that God is sending letters to the churches in Revelation, because there are some things in the churches that need to be clean. And I think it was the church of Thyatira where the Bible said, you know, you allow the woman Jezebel to preach. And I don't want my sisters to take offense to this, because women, when they hear Jezebel, they think people are always talking about them. But there are some Jezebels in the church. That's just a reality. When I'm talking about people in the pulpit who are in witchcraft preaching, God is cleaning the church, and God is cleaning the house of God. I see where, especially in America, and you know, I don't really call these churches, but you know, the purpose of God are eternal, and so even when you speak, you have to speak with mercy. When you speak to the church, you have to speak with life, because when God is removing dead things, then life has to come forth. And the homosexual pastors in the pulpit, this is not of God. And I remember the first time I had an encounter with a witch, like physically, it was in the church. I remember I was going to this church, and this lady, you know, she was gifted, but she was operated in some witchcraft. And I remember there was a group of us we were seeking God, we were hungry for God. And I was having dreams, but I couldn't understand what to make of it. And my friend had a dream, and I remember I was on the bus. I was getting off the bus. I was literally home. And I got a call, and they said, come back to university. We have something to tell you. And I said, they're going to tell me that prophetess is a witch, because she called herself prophetess. And the Bible said that woman Jezebel, who called herself a prophetess, and God said, I gave her time to repent. And God is giving people time to repent in the pulpit. But the judgment of God is going to come to those in the pulpit who are in witchcraft. And I remember I said to them that you called me to say that prophetess is a witch, right? And they said, well, how did you know? I said, God has been showing me this thing, but I keep rebuking my mind because I couldn't understand what was taking place. The Bible said that you have allowed a woman Jezebel to teach. It's time for witches to be removed from the pulpit. A lot of things are happening in the church that God is not pleased with, but the Spirit of God is releasing a refreshing in this hour, a refreshing where if people will repent, then God will show mercy. The Bible said that woman Jezebel, who called herself a prophetess, many things are happening within the house of God that God is not pleased with. And we have to wake